Well, I've had a few people say, Fred, walk me through the steps after you take an animal. I'd like to know how you get it from field to freezer. You know, what do you do when you're skinning and when you're working on an animal? So your outdoor edge tip of the week is going to be what I do with a turkey. So this beautiful bird is the one I shot this morning. And the first thing I'm going to do for the trophy is I'm actually going to take the beard off. So what I want to do is pull that out, and there's a little hard spot right at the base of where the hairs of the beard go into the chest. So that's the trophy for the beard. You can see it's not a monster beard because it's a younger bird. So I'm going to lay that here. Now for the tail, and that fan is another part of the trophy. So this is kind of beautiful if you want to display that real pretty fan on the wall or anything else. So what I do for the fan is I actually take the turkey and I fold it back, and I literally cut right above the vent on this turkey. So I'm going to take this bird, and first I'm going to find the turkey's vent. There it is right there. I'm going to cut right in back, or in front of, closer to the fan on the vent, and I'm going to make a small cut all the way around. So you can see the turkey's vent there, and I cut right here, and I'm going to just keep working around this until I find the spine right there, and I'm going to cut completely through that. And then I've got a beautiful fan right here that I can take and put on the wall, or take to a taxidermist if I want him to do it, but I usually do those myself. I'll take and spread them out, put pins in it, and I'll put a little borax back here on the meat, let that dry, and then I'll put it up on the wall. All right, now for the best part, the meat. So you can either pluck a turkey like you would for Thanksgiving, or you can go ahead and do what I usually do, which is I make a small incision. You can actually see my arrow hole right here. So I'm going to make a small little cut through the skin of this turkey. I've got the skin cut here. And then I'm going to stick my fingers in, and I'm just going to peel it open so I can get to the chest of that bird. That's where the majority of the meat is. So I'm going to keep peeling this back till I can access that whole chest. What's kind of cool here is you can see the crop of this turkey right here, and you can actually see all the, that's all the grass and stuff that turkey's been eating. But now that I've got the chest clear, what I do is I take my knife and I'm going to run right along the edge of this bird's sternum. So if you've ever shot pheasants or maybe ducks or geese, this is really similar. So what I'm going to do is just follow the sternum all the way along so I get all the meat off this bird. And I'm going to follow right on the edge of the crop, which is that little ball right there that has what it's been eating. You can see my arrow hole right here, where that muzzy zipped right through. So by following the bone on the sternum and the chest here, I can take all the meat off that bird right here. And there you can see 1/2 of a good looking turkey breast. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. First I'm going to lay that on a Ziploc, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the leg and thigh of this bird, and I do that. I'm going to use my outdoor edge knife to cut the skin all the way down here, and then again I'm just going to push it back with my hands. You can do a lot of this with your hands and a sharp knife, and I'm going to pull this all the way down past his knee joint here. So now what I'm going to do is, you can see the thigh, you can see the leg. I'm going to pull this down so I've exposed the whole thing. Then what I do is I take my knife and I follow the meat line right here. I'm going to make a little incision right along there, and then I'm actually going to fold back and the joint will pop right here. So there's my joint right there, and then I'm just going to follow right along, and I'm going to take that off right at the body. So there is a turkey thigh, and there's the leg. Now one of the things that I'll do is I'll go ahead through here and I'll cut the tendon, and then I'll cut the tendon on this side, and then what you can do is literally take and twist, and you can take that turkey's leg off right at the joint. So when it's ready for the kitchen, you don't have an ugly turkey leg on there. So there's our thigh, and there's our leg. I'm going to do the other side, and we're going to get up really close so you can see how we do that, and then we'll have some great meat from a wonderful turkey.